They said it was all going to be doom and gloom and things were going to fall by 30%. And we see off the chart growth numbers like that again. Will we see off the chart growth numbers like that again? All I can contribute there off the cuff, with more people coming into the country, will that naturally send things north?
Well, we're not going to see the growth like we did during that last couple of years where it went crazy. I think it'll just be gradual growth, and then it'll be unevenly sort of growth, accelerate and start to get a bit of pace. I would think probably sometime next year. When that is, I don't really know. It's going to have to do, employment, cost of living, immigration, interest rates. They'll all come into play for sure. So that's the best I can come up with at them now. But I think long term, you get into property, hang on, you'll reap the rewards at the end of the day.
The common thread is you always say long term, long haul.
Well, sometimes you get an opportunity where someone might knock on your door and you can make a quick win. Don't go in to think that's going to happen. That can happen, but you've got to look at it, take a long term view. That if you go into the property, you're in there, and history will show you that if you buy in the right spot, you can try and get into a blue chip area, or you can sometimes you speculate and get in the right areas, like people are doing out west in places like around the Aerotropolis out west, where people are speculating, buying land banking, buying lots of land banking, might be paying $10 million for it now, and hopefully in 5 years' time they can resell it for 20.
Are borrowers resigned to borrowing less based on the bank's tougher and tougher criteria and their reduced lending?
Yeah, it's like interesting one at the moment. It's hard when people can borrow less, but then in Sydney you've had, for the last quarter we've had quarterly growth, so the gap gets a bit wider. But borrowers have adapted to the altered affordability landscape.